Hi there, everybody. I don't know if anybody's on yet, but I'm super excited to do this live read-in tonight to celebrate the first day of the Golden Girls Murder Mystery Readathon. I'm super pumped. Tonight, I am going to be reading some Agatha Christie. So I'll give it a little while people are joining, but I've got some atmosphere going back behind me. I have some dim lights. I've got a candle going. I've got my fireplace going, so I am ready for some reading. I hope you are as well. As you're joining in, definitely let me know what you are going to be reading tonight. I'm super excited to hear what everybody is reading. So, as we're waiting on some people to join. Again, just quickly, the Golden Girls Readathon is a readathon that we do usually every June. It depends which year it is. We've done, I think, the whole month of June before, and we've done just a little bit of June as well. So it kind of depends. This is the first time we've done our Golden Girls Murder Mystery Edition, and I'm super excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to earn the cards and basically do like a Golden Girls version of Clue. Like I said, I'm going to be reading And Then There Were None this evening. This is by Agatha Christie. This is, I would say, a classic, so I'm going to count it as such. And this will be for my what are those called? I can't even think of the word now. My String of Pearls card. So that's what I'll be reading for. So I am going to chill out for just a second while we're waiting to see if anybody else joins, because I am a little bit early, but better to be a little bit early than to be late. So let's see what we got here. It is officially 7 o'clock. So as we have some people joining in, I'll just kind of keep chatting in and checking in. And yeah, we're just going to be reading tonight. So as you join in, definitely grab a book. I'm going to be reading some Agatha Christie this evening. So if you have a book that you're wanting to jump in with, definitely let us know in the chat. I'd love to know what everybody is reading tonight. I feel like 7 o'clock is kind of a weird time to have a read-in, but that's the best time to work for me. And I definitely wanted to get one in since, again, it is the first day of our Golden Girls Readathon. It's going to run all of this week and all of next week as well. And then we're going to have a live show reveal on the following Sunday, on the 25th, I believe it is. And we're going to reveal the solution to our Golden Girls game of Clue. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope everybody enjoys this one. If we do, maybe we'll add this in as part of our yearly readathon. So since it is 7:02 at this point, I'm going to go ahead and jump in and get some reading in. I'm going to go ahead and type it in for anybody that joins. I'm going to say, let's go ahead and read for like 5-ish minutes. So yeah, let's go ahead and read for a little while. So we're going to read for 5 minutes and meet back up. Okay, y'all, looks like that's about 5 minutes. So, yeah, I am again reading some Agatha Christie tonight. I've read another Agatha Christie book before, and I wasn't too super excited about it, to be honest. It was The Body in the Library, I think, and it just didn't work that well for me. But I've heard great things about this one, and being a classic, especially along the lines of an isolated murder mystery, I felt like I had to do it. So, I definitely wanted to jump in with this, and this is actually going to be a buddy read for me. I'm reading with one of my new friends, Stephanie, who is also a librarian, so that's going to be fun. I actually am kind of going back a little bit because I got in on the audio on my commute today, and I feel like some of the names and just kind of the old-timey Britishiness did not clarify everything for me. So if you are participating as well, definitely let me know what you are reading. Like I said, I'll be reading some, and then there were none. I'm very intrigued, as I said, because this is an isolated murder mystery, probably the most like famous example, possibly the first one. I'm not really sure, but I've read a lot of books recently that have been compared to this, and I am intrigued. So I've recently read One by One by Ruth Ware, which is definitely a huge comparison to this, even with like the numeration of the countdown. But yeah, I'm intrigued. I also am in love with the YA Clue series. So kind of similar of an isolated murder mystery. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and read for a little bit longer. It is 7:09 where I am, so let's just go ahead and read for at least our 10 minutes. Well, let's just make it 11 minutes so we round out to 7:20 really nicely. So let's go ahead and read for 10 minutes. Let me type it in the chat so even I remember. Let's read for 10 minutes this time, and then maybe next time we'll do a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and read for 10 minutes. All right, so we got about just 10 minutes in there. Again, I'm reading And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. It's getting kind of dark in here. You can't really see my cover, but if you haven't heard of this, it's like an isolated murder mystery. I'm finding it very difficult to keep all the characters separated because they all are kind of blending in together for me. So, has anybody read this? What did you think? I've read an Agatha Christie before and I wasn't like that crazy about it, so I'm hoping I'll get along with this one a little bit better. Also, what are you reading tonight? What are you starting with for the Golden Girls Readathon? Because this is day one. We've got basically 2 full weeks of reading ahead of us still. And then we're going to have our big event where we find out who, what, and with what. Or I guess who, where, with what, right? So we're earning those cards and we're getting ready to wrap up our clue game here in about 2 weeks. It just started tonight. And this is my very first book for it. Let's see. Hi. Haven't read And Then There Were None yet. I hadn't either. And I mean, this is going to be my classic pick. I think it qualifies. And I think this is kind of like the original isolated murder mystery as far as I know. And that's quickly becoming like one of my favorite tropes right now. I love when they round up a bunch of random people, isolate them, and then, I guess murder them. That sounds really harsh, but it's a lot of fun to read. Maybe not so much in real life, but at least in reading format, it's a lot of fun. Suddenly You. Romance for Blanche. Yes. All the romance for Blanche, right? I feel like there would never be like another genre for Blanche. I mean, I feel like she could do like a mystery romance, but it's always going to be like romance heavy, right? I can't imagine her reading just a classic for like classic's sake, or even like nonfiction if it didn't have something to do with maybe like her career. I could see her maybe reading like a career book for all of her art stuff. And I think she did try to go back to school in several episodes. I think it had to do with like art management though. So yes, definitely on the saucy side. Yes. I don't think we're going to have to worry about that with old Agatha Christie. One thing I did notice when I was reading this, they mentioned the war. So I was like, when was this published? This was originally published in 1939. So I think that's going to be really interesting as well. I think that's part of what's making it a little difficult for me in the beginning because it's like older, timey British speak. Clearly not in my wheelhouse, but yeah, it's going to be a really interesting take on a murder mystery. So I'm excited. So let's dive in and read a little bit more. Why don't we do like another let's just go till it's 7:30 for me. Why don't we read until the 30 mark? So grab your book. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Let's do some reading. We'll check back in at whatever 30 it is for you in your time zone. All right, y'all. We made it to, well, again, 7:30 in my time zone, the 30 in whatever time it is for you. if you heard some sounds, by the way, it's like my fireplace kicking over. It does the sound at every like half hour. So just FYI, I had to set the mood, have my fireplace going, right? So again, if you have just joined, I'm reading Little Agatha Christie tonight, and then there were none. I'm highly confused already because I can't keep any of the people straight. Definitely let me know what you're reading. How is it going? Have you gotten a lot read today? I got a little bit read today. I listened to this on my commute, and I got like 1 page read at lunch. So all the reading, I guess, but I'm glad to be home and getting some reading done now. Let's see here. Oh, there is no late. I'm glad you could join. So yes, I do. I have quite a few bookshelves. Being a librarian and just generally loving books like forever, I fill up my books. And believe it or not, like they're almost all full already. I think I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 of like the full like Billy bookcases, and then I have one additional little like half one, and most of these are already full. And technically, that's like not even all my books. So yeah, I have a lot of books. I have to say, like I have a big picture window right here on the opposite side, and when those are open, and especially if people are coming to the house, like for trick or treat, for instance, coming up, that's usually something people notice right away is the massive amount of books that I have. And that's my thing, I guess. You read a whole book last night. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that Charlene Harris. Isn't she the one that did the Sookie Stackhouse series? Yeah, this was, I mean, like, technically, I guess over here should be like a dining area, but who needs a dining room when you could have extra bookshelf space, right? Yes, it is the Sookie Stackhouse lady. Okay, The Longer Fall. I wonder if this is the one. Oh, I know that she has another really popular series. I want to say it has something to do with like a graveyard, but maybe I'm wrong. So I hope you're enjoying it. Do you think it's better than the Sookie Stackhouse series? Is it as like paranormal, romancy, do you think? Apparently, my mom is also watching this live, and she just texted me her comments. That's what I'm reading now. She's reading Her Last Flight by Beatrice Williams. Hope you're enjoying that. The Gunny Rose series. Vampires as well. Okay. Yeah. I've only read a few of the books from the Sookie Stackhouse series. I've heard, though, that I would probably like the books better than the show because I really was like Team Eric. So I might have to try to read some more of the books in the series. But I'm finding like the main like Sookie character kind of annoying in the books in the first couple. So we'll see. We'll see. Russian magicians and witches, all set in an alternate US. Wow. Yeah. That does sound kind of interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind. I do like, I think, her general writing style, so I could try definitely another series. So another comment, this one from Dad. So glad the family's watching live. Yes, Team Eric for sure. Okay. All right. Let's read a little bit longer and we'll call it a night for our first night because it is the first day. So I say let's read like full on to the top of the hour and see what we can get done. So again, 8 o'clock in my time zone, whatever o'clock in your time zone. I forgot to type it in here in case anybody joins us in the middle. So let's do that. Let's read to top of the hour and see where we get. Yay! All right, let's read, everybody. And again, if you hear some chimes, it's just my fireplace rolling over. It'll be time for us to stop then. So thanks for joining and good luck with your reading. All right, y'all, we made it to the top of the hour, 8 o'clock here for me. How did y'all do? I did pretty good. I'm up to page 68, and I have to say, in this last little stint of reading, things really turned around for me in this book. I'm not sure it's supposed to be humorous, but I've laughed a couple times, at least chuckled. I'd be very interested to do some research and see if this book came out before the game Clue, or if the game Clue came out before this, because it is very paralleled of having a group of people, all of them accused of murder. But obviously that's why this is kind of the classic book for the isolated murder mystery, because we do have that setup of all of these people coming together, and clearly one of them is guilty. I'm really excited. I feel really bad saying this, but I'm really excited for some more people to die in this book, and see how it goes. See who's where, see if I can figure out this crime, because clearly by the title, some more people are going to die. So again, that feels a little weird saying, but it's true when it comes to books. I'm feeling it. The Shirley Jackson bio. Oh, I bet that's good. Ooh, and an audiobook. I wonder, well, obviously she's probably not narrating it, but I think the narrator would be really important. 75 pages. Yeah, you'll want a lot of bodies in a murder mystery. Like I said, that feels harsh to say out loud. Hopefully no neighbors are hearing me say this, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see who's biting the dust. And like I said, I'm becoming a huge fan of these isolated murder mysteries. Let's lock them all down and start taking them out and see who makes it to the end, see if we can figure it out. So yeah, I think we did really well. I'm excited for our reading progress. I hope you guys had fun. I have another one of these planned for next Monday night as well. For those of you who joined, do you like the time slot of 7-ish in my time zone? Or would you like to do maybe a little bit earlier? What are you thinking? Seven sounds good. So 6 for me. Good. All right. Well, then how about we plan on meeting back here next week? We'll do the same and get some good reading in for our Golden Girls Readathon. Yay. I hope you're off to a really good first day. I hope you're racking up some of those cards. And then we've got 2 weeks now to round up as many cards as we can. For the conclusion, we'll do another live on that Sunday. I think it's the 25th. I can't remember now, but that Sunday we'll do another one, and we'll do some trivia as well as reveal the solution, so to speak. So super excited. I hope you are as well. Thanks for participating, and good luck this week while you're reading. And definitely hit me up on any of the social medias if you want to tell me how your book is going, or just update me in general. And I hope you have a good week, everybody. So I'm going to sign off. Thanks for participating. Bye, everybody.